Okay.
finger thing.
All right, y'all fire away.
Coach, talk a little bit about, a lot of people always talk about when you're guarding, when the secondary, talk about the sexiness of the jam man coverage and all that. I know you guys are a lot about zone and spot drops and stuff.
Yep.
There's got to be an art to being instinctual with zone drops. And
For sure.
Can you kind of talk about that?
For sure. Like zone drops, and the more you work it, the better you get at it. But you got to have some instincts and some feel, and understanding route concepts. And if I get this, I'm going to get this one coming back. If I get something's in front of me, something's coming from behind, and not jumping a low route and run hit behind you. So there's definitely some instincts, to it, and you could train it and learn it and get better, at that craft, just like anything. So yes, there's definitely some technique and some art to it.
Has that been a point of emphasis for you guys?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, because it's been different. We have our match, match coverages where we're body on body, and then we have our zone drops where we're vision and break and more landmark stuff. So and they didn't do a ton of that a year ago. So working that stuff definitely has been a point of emphasis, and it's definitely gotten a lot better since the spring. And guys continue, and there's guys that are really good at it now.
Not the strongest day yesterday, but seems like a rebound today.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're preparing for a huge scrimmage on Saturday.
Correct.
What was kind of the message of the team after yesterday?
Yesterday was just too many times, on film where 10 guys were doing their job and one guy wasn't. And those are mistakes that can't happen. That'll get you beat. So that was the point of the emphasis. Making sure we're playing. 11 is one back there. We're together. Everybody's executing. Everybody's on the same page. And then today, with the first and second group, I thought it was much better. Much better focus, and they came out here and executed. And then, like you said, we're building for Saturday, where you want to see that, like in a game action. See guys go out there and compete. See guys execute and go from different, mindsets, from first down mindset to a third down mindset. And see if they can go in and out. So it'll be good to see Saturday.
Is it hard to teach good tackling when you don't tackle but 4 times the whole fall?
Yeah, it is. It is like you've got to do it in Indy, where it's controlled, where you're not going to get hurt, because you're going to get limited effort. So like every single day we're doing something with tackling. At every single position. Like you might not be taking a guy down to the ground, but like you're getting them into that that body position, wrapping up. Whether it be different, whatever drills you're using. Like you're going to use several different drills. But you're going to be practicing tackling all the time. Because a game comes down to it, and it's crazy because you do only practice it full 3 or 4 times a fall, and then Saturdays that games come down to it. So like it's definitely a point of emphasis in our position groups, like every single day doing something to tackle and teaching the fundamentals of it, so that the guys can go execute on gameplay.
You hit again on your philosophy in this defense on pressuring.
Yeah.
And where you feel with your pressure packages now, and particularly Sims.
Yeah. We like on base down, we've got our run stop in, pressures, zone pressures, the simpler ones, and our third down stuff. We're just kind of getting to our pressure package, but you're going to have to attack protection to get after people on third down. So like we're building that. We're building into that. We're teaching all the base fundamentals and the base coverages in the third down stuff, and we're really ramping it up in the third down pressures right now as we speak.
Do you feel like this offense is one of the hardest to scheme against just because of everything they throw at you? It is.
Like you're going to see a lot of different looks, a lot of different motions, which is going to be good for us. Like communicating, like the pictures are never going to be the same. The pictures are always going to change fast. They do a really good job with motion and making sure guys have, defenses have to react, and they're going to try to capture leverage with motion. So it's good for us to see. But yes, it's challenging. Because it's like you get one thing fixed and you might not see that thing for another week. And then then something else, they pop something else that shows up. So that makes it challenging, but it's also good because it focuses us, to read our keys and react and play football. You can't cheat, like you got to go play it, which is the best thing. Like you can get into a habit of cheating an offense, and it gives you false confidence.
Yeah, it looks like a system that puts apex guys and guys in the back end in a lot of conflict. Have you faced stuff like that in your career before?
Yeah.
I know you have. He's not the only guy that runs that stuff.
For sure. And he might do it the most, but you'll see guys that do that. Where they have they have several different plays. Where it's you're putting guys in constant conflict, you know, and it's not just like, hey, these are our base pillars. It's like they've got plays for days that cause issues, and you know, you definitely see that. But I mean, this is through camp. You know, it's challenging, but it's also good for us at the end of the day.
Two more. Go.
Good.
Thanks, Clay. Good stuff.
Yeah.